Are you having trouble budgeting your monthly expenses? Here's a tool that can help you out.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
What's up guys, welcome back to Noob Investor. My name's Eric, the #1 noob, and today, like I said, we're going to be going over a monthly budgeting tool. This is more if you want to do it manually. I know there's plenty of apps and websites out there that, are better at doing it consistently month over month, but this is a good tool in my opinion if you want to go ahead, put in your data yourself, and just kind of figure out where you stand and have a better outlook on your financial situation. The document I'm going to be showing you today is something you can actually get for free on Google. You just find it, you use it, and then you'll input your data, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you right now on the laptop. Hey, if you don't mind, I would appreciate a like for the YouTube algorithm, and if you want to see more content like this or follow my investing journey, then you can subscribe. Thanks. I'm dying, oh my gosh. So, here we are on the monthly budget Google Sheet. Like I said, you can find this on there for free, no problem. So go ahead, find it if you want to, and we'll get into it right here. You got your monthly budget, start balance, end balance. Obviously, this is all zero so far. So for expenses and income, I went ahead and put in all this planned data. Just an example of planned data. I'm probably missing some expenses that you may have or something like that, but it's just an example, like I said, okay? So as you see, you just go through here and input each one, and all you have to do is like click it and you can put whatever you want. See, I could put 400, but yeah, so we'll keep it at 500. And you just go through here, put in all your planned expenses. Over here in income, same thing. You put planned paycheck, you can put more categories there. So that's that simple enough, right? And then from there, all you will do is go through during the month and input your actual data. Now you can do this as the month is going on, like you go grocery shopping, put in 100, come back, put in another 100 or whatever it may be, or you can just wait till the end of the month and actually input everything, which might be a little easier. Since this is just an example and not a real situation, I'm going to go ahead and put in all the data for the actual as if it was exactly what we planned.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, so now all the data is in. As you can see in this difference category, it is all zeros. That is because it was all perfect. If anything was off, this is what would happen. Let's say your personal category, you spent a little extra on yourself, so you spent $300 instead of $2 in the month. Then now you would see that there's a negative $100 there, and that would be the same situation. It could be above or below. If you ended up spending $400 on food, then there you go, you see you're up $100 on food. So that's a cool visual just to know what's happening throughout your month with your expenses. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about too is this right here, an investments and savings category. I say that is a great idea to have in your expenses category, even though it's not technically an expense. This way it doesn't look like money you can go have fun with, because you need to have that separate from your fun money. That's why you have the personal category that I just showed you. You have your personal, that's the money for you to spend on whatever you want. Then you have your investing and savings aside from that. Let me go ahead and show you what's at the top of this worksheet now, and that's going to be the start balance, end balance, showing that you saved $851 in the month, and that's just if your balance was starting at zero. You can go ahead and put a beginning amount as well. It's still going to have 851 saved, that doesn't change, but it would actually show you, like, if you had like $5,000 in your savings or something, then you could see you increased your total savings by 17% by adding the $851. So you see you started at $5,000, ended up at $5,851. Now once again, keep in mind that this is just an example, but with that being said, we ended up with $851 of spare money at the end of the month. Now this will obviously depend on if your actual results actually ended up the same as you expected. If they were different, then you could kind of adjust depending on if you need to adjust it by more or less. You could then change up what your future expected is going to be. But if it seems way off, then you might want to do this for a couple of months before you start kind of knowing the flow of your money. If it was a perfect world, then you're ending up with that $851 at the end of every month. So now with this $851, you can actually start dreamlining a bit. And when I say that, that basically means timelining towards your future goals that you want to obtain. Let's say you want a $30,000 car, right? Okay, so how long is it going to take you to get that car? If you keep this rate of saving $851 every month, then you can simply calculate that, and you would just do, 30,000 divided by 851, which is 35.25. Okay? So you're like, dang, 35 years? No, not 35 years, 35 months, bro. Remember, you're saving 851 per month. So now you can actually divide this by 12 if you want to get the years, and that would be 2.9. So in about 3 years, you would have enough money to get that $30,000 car. That's just one example. Your goals could be way more elaborate than just getting a new car, and that would be a totally different scenario. But that just shows the basic gist of how you would start dreamlining. So with this, you might find out that you make a lot more money than you think, and you can start putting that into your investments and into your savings. Or you might find out that you make a lot less money than you think, and that's fine too, because that's something that you need to know. This way you know what you need to work on, how to change things up, what bills you can possibly erase if you're like negative or super close. Maybe you can get rid of a subscription or a lower internet speed. There's different things you can do to try to lower your costs, and then you can start building up that cushion money, that extra money, so that you can work towards more of those goals. And maybe you do the calculation and it seems like that's going to take you a long time to get something like a $30,000 car, and if that's the case, like I said, try to lower your expenses. You could try getting some different side hustles, maybe a different job. And if those aren't things you want to do, then hey, you do you, and maybe just find something else that you want. Maybe instead of a $30,000 car, you'd be happy getting a new game system, or who knows, something that will make you happy. It's all about happiness, make your life better. That's what it's all about. A new car doesn't make your life better, but to some people, they still want a new car, and that's what they want to do with their money. You just got to do you know what I mean? So I hope this video was somewhat informative. I just wanted to throw this out there because I know a lot of people, including myself, don't always calculate stuff like this, so you don't really know like how much spare money you have. It's just kind of like, oh, how much money I have this month, let's see. But it's a good idea to get in the flow, know where your money's going, know how much you're spending, and you can like just kind of build around that and make yourself way more financially aware of how much money you're making and how much you're spending, and you'll just be better off for it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.